2 days after the UFC freedom fight at the White House, the FBI and Secret Service say they thwarted a planned attack targeting the event. FBI Director Kash Patel said they uncovered a serious plot just 4 days before that fight. The Secret Service said as many as 23 people were involved.
They say the group intended to use explosive drones, target crowds with snipers, and eventually breach the White House grounds. One of the suspects is a 19-year-old from Ohio who is now behind bars.
It is very scary. Those of who, people watched that show the other night. We watched what was going on. I watched it, some of it, and the thought that something would have happened there is just absolutely horrible.
The Secret Service said they are still trying to find the suspects. They've arrested 5 people so far. Our News 4 team has been tracking the evolving drone threat this summer. Ted Oberg is here now to explain more. Ted?
Yeah, it is absolutely chilling to read what this group was allegedly planning. According to court documents, at least one of them said they wanted to jumpstart a revolution in this country. Whether or not they could pull it off, federal authorities took it awfully seriously. It exposes just how concerning the threat of these very small drones can be. According to a criminal complaint, the group planned to stage a demonstration outside the UFC gates and launch small drones laden with explosives in the midst of that. They allegedly planned to detonate those explosives over the UFC event, which would force spectators to flee toward the few exits, according to court documents. Those documents also say the group was planning to have snipers near the exit to shoot what plotters called high-value targets. It was all apparently discovered just days before the group planned to meet in Fredericksburg, Virginia, to begin the attack.
It was an active plot, and it's ongoing.
According to the complaint, it was discovered when 19-year-old Tyson Proper's parents called police concerned about their son. The documents say Proper allegedly used high school graduation money to buy guns, body armor, and thousands of rounds of ammunition.
I'd say it was unique due to the numbers involved, the level of planning involved. It was an active plot, yes, involving purported claim to be planned to use drones, snipers, etc.
Officials have raised concern about drones before, but the I-Team learned this summer's World Cup in this country has increased the threat preparations. A FEMA grant helped law enforcement across the country get trained and equipped to deal with the threat of drones. Every World Cup site has counter-drone technology deployed. I-Team government sources assure us federal and local agencies have it deployed here in D.C. as well. For more than a year, the FBI has been training local law enforcement to detect and take down drones at a facility in Georgia.
This is the FBI. You have violated a no-fly zone.
They recently showed NBC News how they can electronically take over a drone and land it safely. Elsewhere, there's technology using a net to grab drones out of the sky and bring them down.
All it takes is for you to go online and search essentially what drones are doing overseas. Thankfully, none of that capability has come to the United States yet, but we're concerned that it may at some point.
You can understand why they're concerned. At least 5 people have been charged with crimes connected to this alleged plot. Tyson Proper was charged with attempted murder and several firearm violations. We reached out to the attorney listed for him, but haven't heard back. D.C. is also part of that FEMA counter-drone grant, but so far D.C. agencies and the FBI told us they aren't quite ready to show off the growing counter-drone technology deployed here in the district. But the recent attack alleged plot highlights some of the real concerns those drones pose. Even in a place like D.C., the entire district is a no-fly zone for drones. This alleged plot would have put them up within a few hundred yards of the intended target with little time for law enforcement to react. And then there's a second concern. What do you tell all those people underneath this possibly threatening drone about how to get away without putting them in more danger inside that fenced-off, supposedly secure area? It is a nightmare at times for them to consider all of these scenarios.
And certainly when you put it like that, you can certainly understand the concern and their efforts to beef up how to deal with this. Ted, thank you so much.
You bet.